Whoa. In the spirit of Halloween, we here at the Hype Podcast have a mystery for you.
That's what happens every time I finish. That's what it sounds like when I finish, bitch. Right there. When she goes, "Are you done?" I'm like, just wait for that sound.
Well, you know damn well we're not finished. We're just getting started, motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, the creeper of the night during the day, and he is not white. You know who I'm talking about. His shades don't play, and we are here to stay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Hype Podcast, and guess what? I am the host of No Name. My co-host right here.
My name is Oh So Fresh. They call me Jack-O-Lantern when I take my turn. I wear rubber so it never burns. But come on, you can come over here and light my fire. We get more desirable with every word. Do not eat your device you're watching this on. This is Oh So Fresh. How do they get in touch? Tell them.
503-776-0167 or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. And we get it on with our new Patreon. We got a new addition.
$10 gin. $10
$10
gin.
$10 gin. $10 gin.
So yes, if you were donating less than $10, the stakes have been raised. And yes, I hate when motherfuckers claim poverty.
Yeah, right.
I mean, shit, you get this show, you spend more on a latte than you spend on the goddamn show.
Dude, seriously.
And we're way more entertaining.
Yeah. We are highly caffeinated and highly caffeinating. You can spend $10 on us and we will be your fling every single week for 30 minutes a week and you won't need anything more.
Bitch, you ain't gonna meet me. I taste like pumpkin spice.
And everything nice.
Woo! We gotta put some stars in that, Buck.
Yeah.
I feel, you know, even though I don't always expressly come home and do drugs, but I feel higher than a helicopter right now.
Gee, I wonder why.
Higher than the Michelin blimp.
And wait, was this before or after you got home?
This is after the Hindenburg.
Okay.
What a travesty. Isn't it a shame how we can look at old news clips and fucking laugh? Like, oh yeah, that's fucking funny. You know, they made a fucking album cover with hundreds of people fucking dying. That's cool. Put it on an album. Led Zeppelin did it.
Dude, you remember back in the day? When you remember back in the day when you'd like be coming home from school and shit and you'd purposely miss the bus so you could walk home and smoke weed with your friends?
I didn't smoke weed, but I did purposely miss the bus.
Back in the day, my brother used to do that shit. Not to die me. Well, fuck it, he ain't listening. But no, he like.
What's gonna happen now?
No, yeah, right. That's true. Yeah, he is like 40.
If your mom gives you any problems, just tell her, boop.
That's disgusting. All right.
Apply directly to the forehead. Boop.
So yeah.
Hey, if you're watching the show, I will demonstrate on my own forehead. I know this is nasty, but boop. There we go. That's what my penis would look like when it taps your forehead. Watch again. Let me use the middle finger. Boop. If you're donating on Patreon, it'll be blocked out if you only donate $1. But if you're donating on Patreon,
like Asian porn,
you can see that.
It'll be blocked out like Asian porn. You don't get to see shit. Everything except for the nipples.
None of our fans have seen Asian porn.
I know some of our fans don't even know internet porn's free. All right, they still subscribe to Pornhub for like $12 a month.
I think it's from all that smoking because they just get lost at YouTube. Now I can't understand it. Like I understand a good smoke. Sure. I understand a good edible. Edibles make me feel incredible, and if there's a proper mixture of THC and CBD, I will feel incredible, relaxed, and yes, Adult Swim is actually fucking funny. I'm just saying.
I've never want to know something funny. The only thing I've ever seen Adult Swim related is like Rick and Morty. That's it. That's all.
There's Rick and Morty is good, but there's some other good shit.
So I hear. I've just never been that high.
Oh man.
Never been that high.
Robot chicken. You need robot chicken in your life.
What, do you watch that at work or what?
No, and you shouldn't watch that at work the same way you shouldn't do drugs at work. So you can't enjoy robot chicken at work. I found myself, it tripped me out people who do drugs at work.
Hang on. Have you ever done drugs at work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when I worked for DMV.
Okay.
I worked at the call center for DMV.
Okay, so you have experience.
Because we work at a call center, there's crews.
Yeah.
And one day I was hanging with the cool
Hanging with-
crew.
yeah, hanging with
the
the
cool crew. And we go out and we smoke weed at lunch. And I'm just like, this is the most stressed out day I had. I mean, I can't stay away from the fucking snack machine because I am I am a foodaholic when I smoke weed. I'm not a big eater most days.
Sure.
But when I smoke weed, everything in the kitchen is mine. You know, you ever been watch one of them sitcoms where motherfuckers put their names on shit? Nah, that don't mean shit around here when I'm high.
Oh, I thought it was just everybody else's bags. My bad.
Bags what?
No, you said they put their name on their bags and shit. I thought it was just the bags. I thought the food was for
That's why I can't be fucking high at work. Because I don't, the bag, your name on your lunch, that is not a fucking rule. If you have a problem with somebody stealing shit at fucking work, you look at the motherfucker that shows up high. I saw a situation recently where, and you know, I've done some management in my time.
Yeah.
I used to manage a motherfucker that would show up high.
What the fuck? Like blatantly high, like lids half closed, bloodshot as fuck.
Like you know, when you walk into a weed store, you smell weed.
Yeah.
When you smoke weed, you smell burnt weed.
Yeah.
There's a vast difference.
Yeah.
I mean, because if he was holding, I'd be like, yo, break me off one of them nugs. Can yo free and get a twin right up in this motherfucker.
Wow.
Praise the Lord. Because goddamn, I got my sunglasses on if you watching on Patreon, so I'm fighting them cataracts. Ray Charles. Let me rub your wrist, bitch. Anyway, this motherfucker, first time I see him, because I heard that he was smoking weed.
Okay.
But I hadn't witnessed it myself. They're like, yeah, haven't you smelled it? I don't know. I probably
he walks in there smelling like it.
smell like weed. And you know,
oh my God.
I'm sitting there to myself going, well, I probably just smoke enough I don't notice.
Sure. Yeah.
Then one day I go in there I'm signing birthday cards for motherfuckers.
Sure.
And one day I walk in there and I sit down and I'm like, it smells like fucking weed in here. These guys.
How far are you sitting from him?
I'm sitting about 5 feet.
Okay, that's too much. That's too many feet, bro. You need to fucking smoke, then take a shower.
It's real. I mean, it was close enough that if you would smoke weed recently, you should probably detach yourself from other people. You know, all you gotta do is walk around the fucking block and that weed will go away.
Yeah, it's not like cigarettes.
But if you're smoking weed in your car, then bitch, you shouldn't have been cheap and got them goddamn cloth seats. That's what the fuck the problem is. Yeah, right? Leather don't hold no marijuana.
You gotta wash the shirt more than once a week.
You gotta wash your body. Yeah, so the first time I go, I just say, you know what? I just look at the motherfucker and I go, I smell that.
Yeah.
I just look at him. Oh, and he's like, I look him dead in the eye. I smell that. Not like you farted. Like, you know what? I fucking smell that. And you know what the fuck I smell. Like, no, you know, I'm a communicator. And sometimes
did he look at you like what? What do you mean?
No, he's like, oh, you caught me. Because they say I'm direct. No, I'm just fucking right.
Yeah.
Just right as fuck. I smell that. That's what I said. He goes, oh man. I said, hey, here's how it goes down. Maybe you should smoke weed earlier.
Right.
And make sure you don't smell like weed.
Yeah, smoke before you get in the shower, homie.
And what fucked up his whole game was he went in, he washed his hands, he came back, I didn't smell it no more.
Oh, fucking hell. What a fucking lazy piece of shit.
And then, before I really had to break him off, pause, but before I really had to make some shit happen, I see him the next week, and this motherfucker, I'm sitting outside the little room that their crew meet up at.
Sure.
And I smell him.
Like through the door?
Like around the corner.
Oh my!
I mean, there's at least 10 feet.
Like you gave him a pass already and let him know, here's your motherfucking pass.
I could not read 24 type in bold print. Pull out your Microsoft Word, pull up to what 24 looks like. I could not read that off his fucking shirt. I was that far away.
You could not read the third line down in your eye exam.
I could not. He was far enough away. I could not finish the goddamn eye exam. And this motherfucker, I said, come here. Because, bitch, you know what the fuck I want. You know what the fuck my problem is right now. I said, come here. And this motherfucker walks up. He's like, I said, man, I thought we talked about this. Oh, no, that's not me. I was just smoking cigarettes.
Man, that's a cig of weed.
And I am the king of the cig of weed. I pack more weed and more cigarettes than you've ever seen in your fucking life. So Omega Supreme does very well for himself. Jimmy Petals knows how to get fucking high. Okay? And Jimmy Petals knows how to get high and not get caught. So I gotta do it just makes me wonder about weed. Does weed make you lie? Because motherfucker, you was lying.
Dude, listen, I agree with you. So way back when I worked at Intel, I got done at school. I actually got stoned with a buddy of mine that I used to work with in the parking lot before work. Most stressful day I've ever had at work. Fuck that.
Amen to that.
Fuck that shit.
Amen to that.
Never again. Like, I didn't even talk about drugs at work ever in this job that I got. So no drug test when I first started. I ain't falling into that trap, motherfucker. I know you motherfuckers are cool, but I ain't that cool. So
I'd almost rather have a drug test because then I was clean when I started.
Right.
It was the job that did it to me.
Right. So no, I go on this fucking corporate retreat this weekend, and everyone's getting to know each other. Like, open bar, drinks are flowing, we're having a good time, and out of nowhere, somebody's like, "Yeah, man, who brought the fucking Coke and Molly?"
Whoa.
And I started, no, and so I started fucking dying, and I was like, okay, like, hookers and blow, baby, haha, and just made the joke. And all of a sudden, everyone's like, hey, does anybody smoke weed here? And I was like, nope, like, fuck that. And everyone's like, oh shit, like, yeah, me, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Nope.
I don't smoke weed at work parties. Nuh-uh.
I am all about, like, making jokes. But I'm not saying some wild shit. No. Okay, not at work. Not in a professional setting.
There is some brainy Smurf motherfucker that's waiting to just fucking snitch on your ass because he's an ear hustle. He's here to ear hustle.
Here's how I think about it. You will never catch me at work, at a police station, or on TV saying some wild shit.
It's because you're not Kanye West.
The fuck does that have to do with anything?
That's the only motherfucker that can say wild shit.
Because he's a fucking lunatic. He is like the king of trolling everybody.
You're not Kanye West.
Well, you're right. But I don't say wild shit about Jews. Whether he's right or not, he's fucking trolling everybody.
You say wild shit. I've heard you say wild shit about Asians.
Okay,
I've heard you say wild shit about blacks.
But we're on a podcast.
I've heard you say wild shit about Mexicans.
And we're on a podcast. I say it here, but not in a professional setting that matters.
You know what? I haven't heard you say anything about the Middle Easterners.
You haven't?
No.
Oh man, you should listen to my other podcast. Woo!
You know,
I don't have another podcast.
You know, ladies, when you got a man, because he don't listen to this show. When you got a man and he don't fuck at home, you think he's fucking around? Nah, this motherfucker don't fuck at home, and I know he ain't doing shit. I know he's just fucking piddling off. Because he can't even put together the fucking effort. He could probably put together the effort to do one show. Kanye West has done like 10 shows in the last week.
That's why he's a billionaire. You're listening to a fucking lunatic billionaire that doesn't make any goddamn sense. He's just saying shit because he's the richest, one of the richest dudes in America.
The bitch is, he started making sense.
When?
Actually, he started to align with points that I have made many times.
And why don't you have $1 billion?
Because
hit up your boy Kanye and say, "Hey, I'm saying shit that matters too."
Let me dig deep into my soul and tell you why I am not a rich rapper. Because when I rap, I can't think of anything interesting to say.
What do you mean? We fucking bullshit for 30 minutes every week about interesting
my
shit.
Rapping is not that fucking interesting.
If you may,
I don't want to hear like you don't listen to the podcast multiple times. If you do, you should definitely donate on Patreon because hey, the first fuck is free, bitch. Anyway.
What good points is he making?
Well, he's talking about how, for me, because I happen to be Afro-American, I put an A up with my hands if you're watching the podcast. I happen to be Afro-American, and I noticed that it's okay for me to talk about killing, being misogynistic, and doing all sorts of fucked up shit to like people of my own fucking color.
Sure.
But you say something about anything you say anything a little bit off color about someone that might happen to be of Jewish heritage, they take your shit off. Like they took his episode of Drinking Champs off. They banned it off fucking YouTube because of what he said. But then I could turn to the next video and I got some little motherfuckers in New York, in Chicago, talking about shooting each other. Have you ever heard, what's it called? The Homies I Smoked? Where they sampled 1,000 miles.
You've talked about this.
Yeah, the motherfuckers can make a full song talking about killing other black men, but you start talking about killing something else. It's a real fucking problem.
Dude, hear me out. Kanye West does not give a fuck. Good luck canceling that. Okay, you can't cancel Joe Rogan, who has $100 million. Okay. 11 billion, you fucking idiots. You think Kanye West gives a shit about Adidas? You think he gives a shit about some bank who's like, we're not gonna transact your money anymore? You know
what's funny is half the brands I didn't even know he fucked with.
No, exactly.
I didn't even know.
He doesn't know either. I guarantee it. He has no fucking idea.
And let me be honest. Some of your shoes are fucking ugly, Kanye West. Yeah. And Adidas should have been shut down as a brand for selling some of those shoes. Yeah, because my cousin Junior, his daughter wanted like some of his slides or something, and they look like you took a Cocoa Puff and cracked it open and stuck your foot inside of it. A corn pop.
Here's how I know. Here's a prime example of how I know Kanye West does not give a fuck about any of this shit. Here's why. Are you sitting down? Are you sitting down? All right.
He pointed at the camera. If you paid your money on Patreon, I don't know if you get that if you only donated $1. Saying.
He's on the Lex Friedman podcast, right? And they're getting philosophical. They're talking about being human beings and engineering and objective and subjective. And you know what Kanye does? Throws a fucking monkey wrench in the middle of this conversation and goes, just like internet porn. And Lex Friedman goes, what? And he goes, yeah, dick size. That's not subjective. That's a fact. And then like halfway through the show.
And I would like to say, if you are a listener, you donate on Patreon, I would love to teach you the facts of life. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. Facts of life.
So he gets and if you don't know Lex Friedman, this motherfucker.
I don't know Lex Friedman.
He's an instructor, like a robotics engineer at MIT. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's a fucking monster.
Everybody's a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, this guy.
I rode away and I got a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, in 3 weeks. Yeah, my online black belt. Yeah.
No, and I can perform weddings. I can perform weddings 10 feet away from land. It doesn't matter whether it's a river or an ocean. As long as I'm 10 feet away from land, I am ordained to perform weddings and do jiu-jitsu. So if your husband get out of line on the first day before we get back, I can subdue him. Continue on, sir.
So Oso can practice the art of prima nocte, and your husband can't do shit.
Baby, give me that praying mantis. Rip my head off.
So Lex is a badass dude. He's highly intelligent. Huh? Like halfway through the podcast, like you see Kanye get a little uppity and like throw a hand up.
Hey, sir.
What? Oh, sorry. Is uppity too white?
I don't like for black folks. It's a slur to me. It really.
What the fuck are you talking
about? Because that's what white people describe. Black people who can fucking talk. He's uppity. No, motherfucker, I just got more money than you. I'm uppity.
What? Okay.
I'm uppity. You downity.
You uppity. I'm downity. That's Hannity. We're all fucked.
You Downton Abbey on my bitch. I mean, shit.
Okay, if you don't like the term uppity, what term would you like me to use? Off the chain?
Conceited, stuck up, a dick.
Okay, so Kanye West starts being an internet porn in the middle of the fucking podcast, and he like holds his hand up like to Lex, like he's gonna check him a little bit. He's like, hey, you're not hearing me. And I was like, dude, Lex, come over that table and fucking choke his ass out and be like, you fucking hear me? You hear me now, motherfucker? Because Kanye's got the beard, he's got the little floofy sweater. It's like
nobody's killing Kanye West.
I didn't mean kill him. I just meant choke him out. Treat him like a girl.
Nobody's hurting Kanye West.
Why? He's already hurting.
That's because you see all the fucking dumb shit he fucking sells people. You look at all the dumb shit he sells people. No, those people.
What is he selling people besides fucking corn pop shoes?
It's amazing. Like I remember he had a pop-up store out here. He was doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know, he uses the exact same T-shirts that I use when I print. Like you think? I mean, you're paying like $80 for this T-shirt. Like I can make you the exact same Kanye T-shirt for $10 right here. And you know what? But the problem is, there's no little Asian hands on it.
You know what I bet? Fuck off. I'm willing to bet if this motherfucker got a video only, like a fucking TV repair shop or some shit like that. I'll bet you if he was like Yay TVs, so many people would fucking buy that shit.
I'm not fucking with a Yay TV because the Yay TV has the same fucking quality as the Insignia TV I just had to get rid of.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because I saw the quality of the clothing he was selling.
He's got $11 billion. You don't think he can fucking put some quality time into that TV?
No, I wish he put some quality time into those shoes. If you want to go to my Amazon shopping list for Christmas of shit that I don't want, shoes like Kanye West. But I did see. I had to replace the Insignia TV that is actually better than a Kanye West TV.
Oh, no, but hear me out. Look. Ye's Asian baby TV repairs. That's money right there. That's your $1 billion idea.
When it comes to electronics, it is not being racist. They are built better by small Asian hands. Just say it.
You heard it here first on the Hype Podcast, bitches.
You do not own anything electronic that was not built by small Asian hands. I love my MacBook, small Asian hands.
So what kind of TV did you get?
I got a Pioneer. I didn't even know they made
coming
TVs.
up in the world.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm big. I'm first class. And, I had a 37 because, I was content with a 37. Sure. Because don't judge a man by his size. It's the motion of the LED you need to watch. Get my Nintendo Wii up here clearly up there.
It's the motion of the resolution.
It's the motion of the resolution. Bitch, it's not the size, it's the refresh rate. That's what it is. So as it went down, I get the TV, I bring it home, and I go to mount the motherfucker. Pause. Like not like mount like the guy from the store came. I was like, it's more like TV. I wanted to put the TV on the stand.
Relax. We're not thinking you're fucking a TV, okay? Or at least I wasn't. Now I am. Carry on.
He did say it was going to be my best buy. So this guy did not come home with me. Anyway, story's over.
No, so you buy this TV.
I buy the TV.
You go to mount it.
I go to mount it, and the TV did not. I didn't know there's different screws for different TVs.
Okay.
So when your TV goes from one weight class to the other, you have to have a different set of screws.
Sure.
TV did not come with those screws.
Why?
10 cents that you could have gave me some convenience by just giving me this 10-cent fucking screw.
Are you sure you didn't just accidentally throw them away?
No, I didn't. I kept the fucking batteries. It was the screws. It was just the fucking screws. So I make a pilgrimage out.
Okay.
To Home Depot.
You went to Home Depot.
I go to Home Depot every once in a while. Yeah.
Home Depot is like my fucking second home, dude. I'm there all the time.
So I go to Home Depot, and all I need is the screws. I have this exact screw size I need.
Right.
And I wonder, why aren't there more people in this cavernous fucking place?
What do you mean?
There's like 5 people working a place that's the size of like 4 football fields. With product, I mean, the ceiling is it is a goddamn warehouse.
He doesn't know the secret of Home Depot.
You could store fucking airplanes in a Home Depot.
or a band of ninjas. You could definitely do that.
You know what? I've been looking to relocate my Colt.
Yeah, right. There you go.
So I'm there, and this motherfucker, me, is walking down the aisle. First, I have to find somebody to tell me where the screw aisle is.
Okay. How long did that take? Give me time frame in paces. 60 paces in the door before you found somebody? 80?
Hold on, 100? I got pee.
Jesus Christ.
I got pee.
Okay. While he's off, I'm going to tell you guys the secret of Home Depot. Are you fucking ready for this? Don't tell your friends. Everybody there when you go into a Home Depot, from the moment you go in, everybody in there's a goddamn employee. Everybody is there, has their own little tidbit of knowledge about whatever they're doing. They're getting all their fucking shit together. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing, and you just ask random fucking people.
So
there it is, just in time.
So as it goes, I know you make the assumption that everybody works there, and you know back in the day when
he heard us.
When they opened Home Depot, everybody did work there. When you used to go to Home Depot back in the day, there was more motherfuckers working there than there were people in the fucking store.
Dude, I'm telling you, everybody, you did it wrong. You don't look for the dudes in the orange aprons. You just go in there, you find somebody down the aisle that you need to be on, and you're like, hey, how's it going? And they're like, good. You're like, man, I'm really trying to mount this TV. And they're like, oh, shit, I had to do that 2 weeks ago, man. Check it out. Here's all the screws you need. And bam, you're out the door.
But then I would have said that, and he was like, are you going to say pause after that?
That's why you have to go.
Because Home Depot in the screw aisle could be a very good gay hookup spot. Just saying. If you were looking to hook up with a gay ass dude, I'm in the screw aisle. Hey, I'm trying to mount my TV. That's the code.
I'm like Tim the Toolman Taylor.
There's a glory hole indoors.
I'm like Tim the Toolman Taylor, bro. I go there and people are like, hey, Tim, what's up, man? How's it going? You're like the
Tim Tool Taylor, like with a marginal bitch and a kid that's the Lion King. That's what you are.
We're talking about tools, you asshole. Okay. And his bitch was not marginal.
She was marginal.
In her prime,
she was marginal.
For Tim Allen, no way, son. No way. That bitch was finer than his real wife.
Tim Allen got busted smuggling drugs. He can get a fine bitch.
When did he get busted smuggling drugs? I never fucking heard this.
You know that? No. It was the early 80s. He got busted smuggling cocaine.
In his nostrils or what?
No, I think on his person, so you can put it in his nostrils later.
Oh,
so you remember that next time you watch Toy Story with your fucking kids?
You know what? Don't
fucking Buzz Lightyear likes to ride the white horse.
Buzz
Lightyear likes to go skiing on the weekends.
Don't you dare sit here and defame our Lord and Savior Tim the Toolman Taylor. We got to get the fuck out of here because you're an asshole.
No, as it goes, I'm sitting there with this motherfucker. I'm sitting there and I find a Home Depot guy. One directs me to the aisle. That was 5-10 minutes just to get there. Just to find somebody. I mean, really, help.
200 pages.
And, let me tell you something about Home Depot. They don't have one of those buttons. At Target, they have buttons you can hit. There's more chance of being found in a Target, but that's the place where you can hit the buttons to be found.
Yeah, but Target doesn't sell anything.
No, they don't.
They have just bare-ass fucking shelves.
I find this old motherfucker, and I'm like, hey, can you help me over here in the screw aisle? He's like, I don't work in that aisle. I have to find somebody else for you. Like, seriously, did not ask me what kind of question I had about the fucking screw. He didn't ask me what I wanted. I said, I need some help in the screw aisle. I don't do that aisle. And then the motherfucker walks away. He comes back. He's like, the two dudes who work on this aisle on the next aisle. I was like, so what does that mean? Does that mean I need to walk over to them? And he's like, oh, they're helping other people. And I said, you know what? I'm just looking for an M6 screw. Oh, that? It's right over here. You're just looking for metric.
You should have been like, motherfucker, I'm Jimmy Pedals. You are going to fucking find me my screw.
Hey, you know what happened? I had to put the legs on the TV and watch it on the fucking floor. So now it's time to go.
Oh, so you already know, so we got to get the fuck out of here. Thank you for checking us out today. And hey, shout out to my boy Chad, who was reciting lines from the Hype podcast and oh so fresh to me the other day. We appreciate you for listening, brother. Hopefully you hear this shout out pretty soon. Hit us up 503-776-0167. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/
Chad's no micker.
Facebook.com/ The Hype Podcast. Don't forget, we have a new segment for our Patreon coming straight to you. A few minutes of fresh. You're about to be out and checking it out, and you're going to learn some shit.
I know nothing about what's going on.
You're going to learn some cool ass shit. Like why Oso wears glasses.
Why do I wear glasses?
Why do you wear glasses?
So I can see what I'm singing. I don't know if you know that easy right here.
So I can see what I'm singing. Yeah, because he's starting to hear colors. That's why. And he's tasting purple. Don't ask.
I'll say it like this. The one thing that is okay by American standards is black genocide. It's you take 4 minutes. You can get songs about black genocide in 4-minute blocks with big bass beat behind them. Doesn't happen for other races. It's kind of funny how that works. And it's kind of funny when you mention it and that we don't control our own art form and that we gave it away and that somebody else happens to control it. And there's a majority that happen to control it. You'll get banned off TV too. You know what, Kanye? Your shoes look like shit, but you at least made a couple good points.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.